Screw, what up?
Ladies, hold on. Let me get this right. Let me get it right. Plus I got a little fuzzy in my beard. I don't like that. I don't like that whatsoever. I don't like that at all. What's good, ladies and gentlemen of the SFJ Nation? Oh, another one of these reflective videos, man. I love it. I love these discussion piece videos. I love these looking back videos. You know, first of all, shout out to everybody who's been screaming the Script project. That's me, a Script album. It's on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, Apple Music. Just got added to Napster and Deezer. So there's that. And shout out to everybody who's been watching Slime Shady. It is over 110,000 views now. I told you we could do it. I told you we could do it. Listen, I'm itching to drop some new music, so don't even trip, man. Do not even trip. It's been a little minute since I've done a Screwed Up. I ain't gonna hold you. It's been a little minute, ain't it? A little minute. It's been a little time, huh? I think I'm gonna drop a quick little Screwed Up. You know, I gotta decide on what beat y'all want me to go in on, or y'all gotta decide on what beat, or maybe I'll decide. I have fun doing that. But yeah, that should be coming here soon. Just a one-off, just something to keep the streets hot. You know, I know I got the Script project out there. I know me and Crip just bodying the internet right now. We hot on these internet streets right now. You know what I mean? Hundreds of thousands of streams. It's just whatever. Shout out to everybody who got a physical copy. I am right now on the second batch of physical copies. Y'all remember I said I had 200. First 100 and some change went gone like gonzo. So now we're on the last half of, well, less than half. We're on the last couple. So if you want a physical copy, make sure you email scriptalbum@gmail.com. That's scriptalbum@gmail.com. Appreciate you. So, the reason I do these videos is because I did one for Kamikaze. No, I did one for Rap Devil, and I did one for KillShot. The reason I do these videos is because, oh, isn't it crazy what 365 days can do? I love these little time capsule videos because this is around the time last year my page started bubbling up and started actually gaining some momentum, and you know what I mean, would lead into more and more stuff. Matter of fact, me reacting to Crip's, Rap Devil, and KillShot reaction, Everything Great With, which I think you need to keep doing, by the way. I think we need a new Everything Great With. But I know you just did it, but I'll do it again. I like those. When he did his Everything Great with KillShot and Rap Devil, and I reacted to him, and really that's what started our friendship too. So it's crazy. This video is very important to me. It's been a whole year since KillShot dropped. Wow. Where does the time go? Y'all don't even know nothing about that. Where does it go, man? Huh? Last call for alcohol. But I wish I had more time to party with y'all. The sun is coming up, but we don't give up. So ask the bartender, can I get another cup? I said I partied at home and in different time zones, but now I am wondering where all the time goes. Come on now, the minutes turn to hours, the hours turn to days, the days turn to memories, the memories blow away. That's poetry. Come on now. Yeah, I had to give y'all that because y'all probably not even ever gonna hear that song, so I just had to give y'all that. That's one of my old joints, you know what I mean? Anyway, I remember this time last year. How many subscribers did I have? If you are savvy and you've been rocking with the nation for a long time and you remember this, can somebody put in the comment section how many subscribers was I at when KillShot dropped? How many subscribers was I at? Matter of fact, when did you find me? Put that in the comment section. How many subscribers was I at when you found me, because I'm sure it's around this time, right? The block was dumb hot on YouTube at this time. Now let's rewind. Let's go back 365 days and let's look what happened. At this time, Eminem had dropped Kamikaze. Took a shot at MGK. Let it go on him, right? Let it go, let it go. You let it go on him, correct? Cool. And I remember this was around when we started doing the month. Well, I don't know if we started doing the Monthful podcast around here the first time around. All the episodes that are on this channel now. By the way, there's episodes on this channel. You should definitely go check out their classic videos. And what I might start doing, and by might, I mean definitely start doing, is we're going to start moving some of those videos from this channel to the other channel, just so all the Monthfuls are in one place. But we had started doing the Monthful podcast around this time. And I remember me and Monthful just kept going back and forth if M was going to respond to Rap Devil. Because Eminem took a shot, MGK came back with Rap Devil, the internet blew up, and then the rumors just started coming. I remember the rumor mill was popping at this time, and it's crazy because it's kind of like Bad Meets Evil 2, where I kept saying, nah, I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I said? I said it's coming, but I said it doesn't need to come. After a while, because remember, it took a while for KillShot to drop. Remember it. Because MGK dissed him, and it was like a month later, because the reunion, the anniversary of KillShot was last month, right? Or like the beginning of this month. Regardless, it was weeks or a month after it. And I remember there was a point where I was sitting there on the Monthful podcast, and I was like, at first I was like, yeah, I'm definitely going to respond. But I wasn't 100% sure. Second off, what I did was I remember when it took so long, I started telling the people, like, yo, he don't need to respond. Because deep down inside, I didn't think he was going to. And I didn't think Rap Devil was good enough that warranted a mandatory response, like a Mando response. Now, I was definitely wanting him to, but I was just like, it doesn't really need to happen like that. Then I remember M put out that video playing Pac-Man. Yo, somebody also put in the comment section, if you haven't already commented, if you have, drop another comment. I don't care how many times you comment. Drop another comment and let me know what day did that Eminem playing Pac-Man on Instagram video came out. I remember when that video came out, because everybody was like, is he going to respond? Is he not going to respond? Did MGK get away with this one? What happened? Does he need to respond? Da-da-da. And I remember that video dropped like a nuclear boom bomb on the platform. All kinds of conspiracy theories, but we all knew what it was. And that's why I say it's kind of like Bad Meets Evil 2 right now. That's why I say, like, the rollout of Bad Meets Evil is a lot like the rollout of Kamikaze, because Bad Meets Evil 2, if you ask me, because everything with that camp is cryptic. When it comes to revealing what they're doing or talking about what they're doing, it's cryptic. Every single thing they do. Now, they don't just come out and be like, yo, we're dropping this. Yo, we're doing this. What they'll do is, do a little Pac-Man video, and then you got to put two and two together, where it's like, wait a minute, MGK has the Pac-Man tattoo, and he playing Pac-Man. Okay, and it's funny because I remember at the time, I knew that it meant a diss was coming. But I remember all the hilarious conspiracy theories of why he should be playing Pac-Man. And at the end of the day, it was very simple. That's why I think the Bad Meets Evil 2 thing isn't a complicated thing. I think they're literally saying what they're doing. That Pac-Man thing was literally him saying what he was doing. It was pretty on the nose. The dude has a Pac-Man tattoo running across his collar area, and he's playing Pac-Man. So when I say when he goes, with the real Slim Shady, please stand, or the return of Slim Shady, or whatever he put up with that real Slim Shady picture, that's one thing. Him saying people want this problem till you get it, that's another thing. Kid Vicious saying the thing that he's saying is another thing. So I definitely think all of that is pointing towards, hey, there's a new song coming. Him uploading an old song from Bad Meets Evil at midnight. Come on, dog. It's on the nose. It's exactly, and that's his MO, right? So that's what happened before it dropped. I can't remember what time KillShot dropped. I think it wasn't like midnight. It wasn't midnight. I remember it was like around the morning time. I was in Nebraska, so the time zone's completely different, but it was around the morning time, and I remember when it dropped, when that bad boy dropped, listen, there wasn't a single soul that wasn't talking about it. I'm talking about there wasn't a single human being that had anything to do with hip hop, and a lot of people had nothing to do with hip hop who wasn't commenting. I'm talking about from Charlotte, man. I'm talking about all the way from me to the news. That's how, and everybody in between, right? It was a moment. And then I remember when I listened to KillShot the first time. My reaction still on this channel. Go check it out. Classic reaction. I mean, when I listened to it, I freaked out. I said, oh, yeah, this one's gonna be bad. And I really, really enjoyed it. The Stan references. His flow is a bit choppy at points and a bit like, you know, like that weird robotic flow he does. It's kind of like awkward and don't really work for me. He was doing a lot. He was doing that, but the punches to me, and that's what this record's about, is what you're talking about. Also, I think another thing too, though, that got misconstrued a little bit was, let me reiterate what I said back then. Not reiterate, but this is the same thing I felt, but I just wasn't as comfortable in front of the camera or whatever, or articulating myself the way that I am now. When you're making a diss track, it's got to be sonically pleasing. Let's keep it a buck. It has to be sonically pleasing. The beat has to be fire, right? Your flow is still important. Your cadence is still important. Your swag is still important, right? I think the misconception became that, and I think that's where a lot of these cornballs who make diss tracks now on YouTube, I think that's where they came from, because they don't care about making a good song or the song be palatable. They just care about making, like, saying nasty things even if somebody else said it. So that's where I didn't think, let me say this, I didn't think the KillShot beat was bad enough that it warranted that MGK could win. People were reaching when they were going to the beat. Like, MGK won, why? The beat. And I was like, okay, so why are you reaching like this? No, Rap Devil wasn't that much of a better. I mean, Rap Devil was a better beat. I think it was a better beat. Sonically. Like, if I was going through beats to pick for a song, to make a song, I would have picked Rap Devil way before I picked KillShot. Just instrumental. To make a diss track, I might have still picked Rap Devil. Rap Devil was a little bit distracting though, with how many different things it has in it, the switch ups. So, but I probably still would have used that over KillShot. But the thing was, what he was saying, putrid. And then another bar that a lot of people slept on. I mean, not slept on. We definitely didn't sleep on it when it happened, but people just let go. And I think is one of the most potent bars in KillShot is that Diddy line. The Pac Diddy line, I still to this day think it's so wild. And I think people underestimated how absolutely positively wild the protege of Dr. Dre saying that Diddy paid for Pac to get killed. I don't think people realize how absolutely crazy that is. I don't think that, yeah, to me, my jaw hit the floor and tongue rolled out like a Tex Avery cartoon when that happened. I said, listen. What? Yeah, that was a crazy bar. That was crazy. He was not caring. And let's not rewrite history. I remember when KillShot first came out, the Eminem haters. It was definitely the haters, because I'm not saying everybody who didn't like the song were haters, but the first people to attach onto it was the haters. I remember that, because the narrative they tried to paint was the beat thing. That was the first thing that initially happened. Everybody, like, those people detached the bars from the song and went straight to the beat. So MGK could have some sort of lifeline. And then that's when I brought up the whole, well, there's a couple whack beats that are classics. Let's keep it a buck. And then that's when I brought up Illmatic. I mean, not Illmatic, my bad. I brought up, what's it called? Ether. Now, people say Ether is the, this is for other people, because I have so many new subscribers since then that I gotta say this again, obviously. Ether have, and if you're OG, just kick up, be like, I remember when this is new. I remember when he first said this. We came a long way, man. Anyway, so the Ether beat is garbage. Let's call a spade a spade. Now, Ether is one of the most classic diss tracks in hip hop history. It goes down as one of the best diss tracks, one of the most clowning tracks. It changed the vernacular. People literally say ethered to this day. There are people who say, ooh, you got ethered, and have no idea why they're saying that. That's when you know something. That song transcended hip hop. It became a part of the pop culture. You know what I'm saying? And maybe because nobody had seen somebody go at Jay like that is bad. But let's call a spade exactly what a spade is. That beat is like a 30-second loop. And the loop ain't even that crazy. Let's call it a buck. And then I made the whole video, and that's why I got mad, because I was like, man, y'all definitely picking and choosing, huh? Y'all definitely picking and choosing. Because I just did not think anybody would think Rap Devil was better than KillShot. So when people were trying to reach for it, I was like, oh my God, why y'all doing that? Why can't y'all just give him the Vig? Crazy. Now, the aftermath of this. On the last year in review I did KillShot or Rap Devil, and I compared on what it did for his career and how much did it hurt or help him. Well, let's do that with KillShot. KillShot absolutely changed the trajectory of MGK's career. No matter, and I'm not saying MGK can't be huge. I'm not saying that. What I am saying though is there was a trajectory he was going on, right? He was going on. That song made it deviate from that path. So whatever path he goes to now, it's not gonna be the path he was before. He was a little, and then my thing too is, I honestly respect Kels for that. Because there's a lot of people who should have responded and didn't, alright? And Kels jumped in there to play, put the boxing gloves on, got knocked around a little bit, got scarred up, but he fought, right? Things got crazy for Kels after that. Things are still crazy for Kels. It's been a year later. People are still, there are people who are just as invested in that right now and their anger towards MGK as they were the first day it came out. That song changed the trajectory of MGK's career. It'll never be the same as it would have been if that never would have happened. Now, whether that's good or bad, that time will tell. As of right now, it's bad. Because it's like the monkey on his back, he can't get off. And no matter what he does, that's what people want to hear him talk about the most. So it's hard for him to separate. Because think about it, he's done movies since then. He did the Motley Crue movie, then he did that Bird Box movie that was literally like, if a movie has ever gone viral before, then that was the movie that went viral. That was a huge movie. That was like, there was millions of memes. It was just, it's another thing that went into the pop culture, but people still didn't care. So I was like, yeah, it's bad for him. With M, the way that it affected him was nothing but positive. It was absolutely nothing but positive. Because what it was one, him coming down off of, because, you know, before that, there's a lot of things where he just didn't address. Because people are used to Kamikaze M now, but he was not like that on Revival. He was not like that on Relapse. He was not like that. He just got back into that Slim Shady bag. So it's like, I think it was good because it showed all the people who kept saying, man, M could still do this battle stuff. M can still do this battle stuff. That he could. There's a lot of naysayers who thought he couldn't, and oh wow, he could after that. And then also it showed that he still ain't nothing to play with, and he still got his jammies still work. And as a rapper, as somebody who loves battles, as somebody who made the 8 Mile movie, I think that's very important to him. I think that's very important to him. I think Kamikaze was his way of coming back and almost apologizing for the R albums and being like, I'm myself again, and myself is that just don't give enough dude who's gonna throw the middle fingers up and tell the dudes that if you don't like it, it's too bad. And that's what Kamikaze showed again. Do I ever think that this issue between them can be resolved? Yeah, of course, 100%. I 100% think it can. Do I think it will? Probably not. Probably not. I'll say this. I say this a lot. And I'm gonna say it again. Eminem. I really think Eminem hates white rappers. I think Eminem hates white. I don't think anybody hates white rappers more than. I think Eminem hates white rappers more than Lord Jamar hates white rappers. Just look at his. I'm not even gonna say that. Just look at his track list of the people he's beef with, and then look at the people that he's squashed it up with, been cool with. Look at the people that he signs. And look at what kind of rappers he signs. It's not that he just signs black rappers. He signs the most gutter, gangsta, Conway, Griselda, Obi Trice, The Dirty Dozen. Like, come on, dog. 50 Cent. And so I think that this is going to sound hilarious, but I honestly think that I think any rapper, the reason why Eminem is extra sensitive to white rappers is because if they remind him of him, and he like the gatekeeper to what they do, if they disrespect him, he probably takes it way worse. So I really think he's never going to be, as long as MGK is blonde, he's not going to be cool with him. I'm keeping it a buck. Same thing would have happened if Macklemore went at him, G-Eazy would have went at him, any of the dudes went at him. I'm pretty sure when he said something about Tyler, the Creator, didn't he come back and like, not apologize, but kind of take away some of the stuff he said? I could be wrong, but if you listen to M's music, he does not. When he told what he said, here's a concept that works. 20 million other white rappers emerge, but no matter how many fish in the sea, it'll feel so empty without me. That's somebody with a chip on their shoulder, like, oh, okay, so all y'all, 20 million, y'all just gonna pop up and steal my formula. All right, no matter how many of them there will never be another me. And I think he's gonna continuously drive that into people's head, because I think someone like Logic is different enough from Eminem and has never said anything negative about him that they could be cool. But when it comes to the matter of fact, isn't M cool with Fred Durst right now? Am I tripping? But if you look at his track list, when it comes to Everlast, it comes to Fred Durst, it goes to MGK. And then let's think of his other ones, like of just pure of black people that he's gone beef with. Murder Inc. But that's different. That's some street stuff. Murder Inc. Cannabis caught one. Who else? Am I forgetting somebody? And Benzino kind of ties into the Murder Inc. thing, because all of that Murder Inc. thing came from a lot of the black people that he's beef with has just came from the Murder Inc. stuff. So if you really just eliminate the Murder Inc. stuff, there's really nobody. Because you could be like, well, if you eliminate an ICP. An ICP too. How did I forget about ICP? Like, comment, subscribe. 365 days later. I appreciate everybody who's been around since KillShot. I appreciate everybody who's came after. Whether you subscribed yesterday, you just subscribed now, or you subscribed a year ago. Thank you guys for everything. Thank you for changing my life forever. The year before this year before the year that YouTube took off was one of the hardest years of my life, and it really just goes to show when you're your furthest down, that's exactly when you pop back up. You know what I mean? So shout out to the SFJ Nation. Y'all keep supporting. I'm going to keep dropping this content. And this video is probably not going to drop. I shot it. What's today? I shot it on Sunday. This video probably going to drop on Monday because YouTube be cheesing your boy. Cheesing straight Gouda. But alright, we out. Love y'all. My name, you know I got to hit him with the classic outro. Can I do it one time? Oh. My name is Screwface John. I'm pretty freaking awesome, but I wouldn't be anything without you. Yeah, you. The SFJ Nation.